40th minute will be the last chance. Miles Lewis getting a lovely ball. Again for me, hit that first time, takes another touch, sets himself, and it's a wonderful save. Benitez has been fantastic, but 3 of the 4 shots we've just shown you, if Arsenal take that first time, I think they score. Try to score the perfect goal.
It has been Argentine goalkeeper Walter Benitez had 4 saves, 16 touches, 4 saves this season entering this match. He's been able to double that in this game, the first half against Arsenal. What do Arsenal need to do, Nigel, in the second half to get one past Walter Benitez?
I mean, for me, when you look at games like this, Hannah, when teams are comfortable, setting defensively organised, there's a conversation about that number 10-year-old. Eze's playing there today, hasn't been involved in the game enough, needs to make something happen himself. If they're not getting you the ball, get on the ball more so. So when you look at this Arsenal side right now, I will not be surprised when you see the captain, Martin Odegaard, to come on. He's very good in those tight areas, comfortable to get the ball, make those little 1-2 passes, to make one player go fishing, come out that hole, and expose the space that they leave behind. So that's what we'd have to do.
Okay then, everyone, we're going to be taking a quick break. After a short one, we're going to be going back out to Emirates Stadium to check in with Pompey. Welcome back, everybody. Now it's scoreless at the half-time at the Emirates Stadium between Crystal Palace and Arsenal. Arsenal have some good chances. We've seen 4 of those good chances, but they haven't been able to convert any of those. So why don't we head out straight to the Emirates to speak to our lovely Poppy Miller, who's there stood looking at freezing. Poppy, hope you're okay. Is there any sense of frustration at the Emirates at the moment between the Arsenal fans? They've had some really solid chances. Troy's making me laugh, sorry. They've had some really solid chances. Do you think the fans are frustrated at all?
I'm not sure if frustrated is the right word, because it felt like that goal was coming in the first half. Every 5 minutes it felt like the fans were getting up around me, so close to scoring. They were just lacking that last touch inside the box. There were so many chances for Arsenal. I can't believe they haven't scored in that first half. But Crystal Palace, on the other hand, they've got 6,000 fans here just behind me in this stadium. So they filled out their away section, which is bigger than what you'd see normally in the Premier League in terms of capacity. And maybe they'll be happy that it's 0-0 at half time. But I've just seen Declan Rice and Bukayo Saka and Trossard warming up behind me. So if that's any indication that we're going to see some changes in the second half. But yes, so many chances for Arsenal, just couldn't can get there.
Yeah, Poppy, we were just saying in the break there that when we think about the chances that Arsenal have had, they're always taking an extra touch. Does it feel like they can get the shots off better, in your opinion, from when you're there? You see things differently when you're at games as opposed to being on the TV.
It's so true, Troy. At one point I thought, are they trying to run it into the goal themselves, because they were just, the ball was pinging around the box so many times, and even the Arsenal fans were shouting, just shoot. So I think you're right, they are trying to score that perfect goal. They've had so many chances, but Crystal Palace, the last ditch defending has been pretty good, so they've obviously kept them out, but yeah, I think that's definitely got to change in the second half, because it may be for Arsenal as well, if we see some substitutes, something is just missing. I'm not sure if it's obviously luck, because they have had so many opportunities, but yeah, that perfect goal hasn't happened.
Lovely stuff, Poppy. Lovely to see you. Stay warm for the second half, and I'm sure we'll see you at the 4:90. All right then, everyone, we're going to be taking the break. We'll be sending you out to the second half after this short one. Welcome back, everybody. Now we're nearing the second half in this Arsenal-Crystal Palace match. We can see the Palace goalkeeper, Walter Benitez, is warming up in this first half. Bit of a strange thing to see in the half-time. Why do you think he's doing this, Troy?
He's 32. He's a little bit older. He's cold. He's probably thinking, I'm stiffening up. Sometimes you just feel like that as a player. Say, can we get out there a little bit earlier, just get moving again and get the joints moving? It doesn't seem like there's any problems, but a bit of old age. It will come to you one day.
Well, you must experience that a bit, Troy.
Yeah, every day.
Poppy said whilst we just spoke to her, she's seen the likes of Rice, Odegaard warming up. Is that what this
Is that funny? Is it, Nigel?
No, it's fine.
Is that what this Arsenal side needs? The likes of those big names, Rice, Odegaard, back in the team?
I think Arteta would like not to do that, but again, when you talk about momentum and keeping it going, he needs his players to stay active and stay involved. So I think for me, Odegaard will probably be the one that I see coming into this game, trying to unlock this very stubborn Crystal Palace defence.
And we're seeing there for Crystal Palace, Devaney is coming on. What do we make of that change?
more attacking. He's naturally a winger, really good with set pieces, penalties, free kicks. There's two changes because the Fabio clients come on as well, so be interesting. Maybe Pino and Canve will come off, but it's just a little change for Palace in terms of. I think Canve looked like he'd pulled his hamstring. He was having a tough time with Martinelli, and now obviously Deveni's a bit more attacking.
Okay, then everyone enjoy the first half. We'll see you at the full time.
But Carnival out there, the one that will remember.
Arsenal dominating the first half, but nothing to show for it. And we are all square. And a reminder, if it is level after 90, we go straight to penalties. Arsenal in the red, kicking from left to right in this second period. Martinelli has come back out after picking up an injury right at the end of that first half. Saliba. They also faced each other in the 1993 semi-final. Ian Wright scoring in both games for the Gunners. Of course, Arsenal went on to lift the trophy that year. Last time they did so, George Graham, who also led them to League Cup success 6 years earlier. Eza. Trying to sidestep Wharton, who leaves the mark on the former Palace player. Arsenal free kick.
I think he just falls on top of Eza, but I think he catches his boot in his face. What are they going to do in this second half differently to try and give themselves a chance? I mean, he's been outstanding for them, hasn't he? By far the best player and called upon. He's kept the scoreline running at 0-0. They have to offer a lot more in the forward area. That's probably why Ketty's come off.
I'm pretty sure Palace would take penalties now, wouldn't they? The way this game has gone.
Without doubt.
Calafiori. Being pursued by Madueke. Tesla the target here. Morgan underneath that one. With Skelly forced back by Klein. Now Deveni getting in there. He's done well, Deveni. Klein with the opportunity to deliver. It's a great ball. And the header is glanced wide by Lerma.
Deveni, I've been impressed with him when he's in a Palace shirt and when he's given his opportunity. I mean, he worked hard there, and then the ball that scratched in from Klein. I mean, Jefferson Lerma maybe could have left that. There was not like Mitchell was coming in on that left side with acres of space behind, but he can't see what's in and around him. He has to take that header on.
Well, the Glasner's future at Palace remains unclear. That's a speculation suggesting that he will leave at the end of the season. They're yet to really get round the table and discuss a new contract, and reports from Spain at the weekend suggesting he is definitely off. So we'll see how that one plays out.
You can understand why, can't you, for what he's done and what he's achieved at the football club. It's remarkable what they've done with losing players and bringing players in recruitment-wise, and then making them tick and play the way they have done. He's been brilliant.
Wharton to Matata. Mitchell was dispossessed there by Saliba. Adwake lets it run for Norgard. Richards trying to get tight to Martinelli. Wharton, Pino, getting it back from Matata. And Timber is on his toes and had to be with Mitchell closing in, but Crystal Palace showing more adventure in the second period. It's Pino. Out by Calafiori. Lerma. What a game it is, and despite his pleas for a corner, he's not going to get one, but it's better.
Yeah, much better, and I think they've just squeezed a little bit higher up the pitch. Is that if that ball's gone into Mateta, there's lots more bodies in and around him. That gives Palace a chance of getting on the ball and to expose Arsenal. It's as simple as that. I think they sat back, maybe offered a little bit too much respect.
This is their 9th game in 26 days. Crystal Palace. And Tottenham at home next. And then Fulham and Newcastle to come after that. Timber with ball in hand. Calafiori. Managing to shift it across to Miles Lewis-Skelly. He's now started all 3 League Cup ties this season. Hasn't had much of a sniff in the Premier League. Neither has Christian Norgard. 15 minutes of Premier League football for the former Brentford player. He was struggling with a knee injury though at the start of the campaign, but difficult when you've got players such as Declan Rice bossing the midfield as he is, and probably the world's best in his position at the moment, I'd suggest. Declan Rice, who is watching from the Arsenal bench tonight. And Mateta putting Calafiori under some pressure there. An opportunity here perhaps for Crystal Palace.
You can add Zubimendi to that equation as well, can't you, in the midfield? And what a God, that is a tough midfield to break your way into. Much better from Palace. Just felt they were set up to defend in that first half. Maybe that was the game plan. Maybe that was doing that little bit of confidence that they've done and produced throughout this early stages of the season.
Corner right over that near post, but the whistle had gone anyway. They are playing much higher up the field now and pressing Arsenal, which is something they weren't doing in the first half. Calafiori. Timber. He's got a Palace player behind him and in front.
I think the difference about the first half, it's more of a low block defensive setup, where now it's more of a high press, where the players that were having a good time out there in the first half, the likes of Martinelli, Madueke, Eze to that equation, haven't really been able to get on the football, have they? And that's because of the squeeze that Palace have put on them playing higher up.
Well, one kindly for Wharton, and Devani looking to turn on it. Well, that's gone against him, and I'm not entirely sure it should have done.
Oh, I'm not either. Well, because he turns away, there's contact first and foremost. There might have been a bit of afters after that, but I felt that Devani had the opportunity to go drive in towards the back line of Arsenal.
Lewis-Skelly couldn't get that right. Wharton.